Hey, Steve. This is a third straight game with at least 23s, and a third one where at least 10 players have made a three, which I guess shows that it's not just one guy getting hot from behind the arc. What do you think the team is doing to create consistently these open looks that are allowing you guys to get these kind of numbers?
Well, we're taking care of the ball and we're pushing the ball in transition. Our spacing is great, and with Melton and Al playing at the level they are, it just adds another dynamic to our game. Melt getting downhill to the rim, drawing help. Now the ball swings. People are getting open threes. So both those guys, I think, playing at such a high level has changed our team. The depth of our team right now is really our strength.
Going on to that depth, 8 guys scored in double figures for this game. What is that? How do you attribute that to? Is it the conditioning? Is it the training staff to have that many guys just constantly scoring?
Well, it's the roster. We've got a very deep team. We've got a lot of guys who can play, and we've been playing a pretty big rotation now for a couple weeks. Obviously, Jimmy was a late scratch, so we slid Will up and played a 10-man rotation. But we've been playing an 11-man rotation the last couple weeks, and just trying to take advantage of the number of good players we have, and a lot of those guys can really score on any given night.
Looking ahead to next game, you guys had a wire-to-wire victory. The Heat had a very tough win, last-second win against the Thunder. How does that kind of go into your mindset? Are you going to try and run them off because they're obviously going to be tired on a short week and traveling cross-country?
Well, we played Miami, 6 weeks ago or so in Miami. They run a pretty unique style, unique system, and they beat us down there. We know we have to stay in front of them. They're really an attacking team, and they're playing well. So as you said, we've got to be ready for them. But I mean, we're not going to change the way we play based on how they're playing. We're just going to do what we do.
Steve, have you talked at all to Jimmy since?
I have not talked to him, but I got word from Mike that everything is fine. He just had a personal thing that came up right before the game, but everything is fine.
Not expected to be anything long term?
I don't think so.
Did you expect to have Buddy as part of the rotation tonight, or was that a correlation?
No, he kind of slid in for Jimmy. Just kind of the domino effect there.
Just how rewarding was it to see Buddy have the kind of impact that he had tonight?
It's great. He's one of the best teammates I've ever seen. Just the way he conducts himself, his energy, his joy, whether he's playing or not, his just the light that he brings to the locker room every day is infectious and powerful, and he's just an incredible guy to coach. So I was happy for him to that he had that night, given that he's been out of the loop for a while.
What was Will's reaction when he found out he was in the starting lineup, and how did he sort of respond?
I mean, it honestly happened after they announced the starters, after Jimmy was announced, and somebody came up to me and told me he was out, and we just kind of looked around and, oh, there's Will. Let's start him. So. Yeah, no plan. We didn't, it happened so late, we didn't really have time. But, Will has started a lot of games for us this year, early in the season. He connects a lot of lineups. He just seemed like the logical fit off the bat.
I kind of asked you this a little bit the other night, but, Melton again, 24 tonight. Is this scoring punch surprising you? I mean, even in his 6 games last year, it was a lot of glue stuff. Right now, it's heavy scoring off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been capable. He's never been a huge scorer, but the speed, the athleticism, the shooting, he's always been very capable. And he had a game at OKC last year where I think he had 20 or something, and we won, and it was. They're obviously so talented, and the way he looked out there with his speed, matching up with their speed, just he felt like the perfect fit. And then I think he was done, maybe the next game. I think he tore his ACL. And so we saw it last year, and I'm just so happy for him. He's really been out of the league for about 2 years, and so to see him having so much success after all the work he's put in, the rehab, it's fantastic. He's just an awesome guy. He's a great teammate. You pull for him, always ready for any role he's going to play, and it's just fun to see him, back in the groove.
Steve, you mentioned about the depth of this team and the way the bench has been scoring. I think they had 70 points tonight off the bench there. Do you feel like now this team is really starting to gel, even with the 10, 11-man rotation that you got going now with this team?
Yeah, we're in a good groove. We needed this homestand, and we've got 2 games left on the homestand, so we've got to keep it going. 2 tough teams coming in, but this is the most momentum we've had since we started out 4-1, and but it feels good. It feels like a lot of guys are really contributing, and we're really taking care of the ball night after night, and allowing ourselves to to get shots on goal over and over again. And when we do that, you see how much firepower we have. And so that's been the big shift. And I don't think it's a coincidence that it came on this homestand with lots of rest. And it's the first time we've felt really settled, I think, in a while.